NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's down. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Cousins pass. Complete.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jefferson.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I know, he's easy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Murray, a gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running, it's Drake. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
As he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cousins on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Cardinals 4-yard line.
Going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr.
Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Cardinals nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past the... To the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down and 2.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, 69 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 brings up second and 5.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass. Cousins now. And Cook has it, left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Vikings.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, he hits it in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
85.
A good pickup there, 22
yards. And the Vikings first down.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And Daniels has it, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
To Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Drake. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he finds Daniels. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Dalvin Cook.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28-yard
Corey
line.
Peters there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, they continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. reception. Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had no way to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 11-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins here to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And he finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of a yard.
Now Murray.
Second and 11. At the
Vikings, 46 incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Cousins.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
48 smart, 48 smart. Tackles. Joker.
Now Cousins. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Vikings 17.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. She say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again,
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't a parent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
like another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr gives to Richard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Ford. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. reception. Here's Trubisky. Left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Chicago.
Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Raiders nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this way field across the 45. That's good. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On third down, Richard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first and 10, here's Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
34-yard line.
Was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This out quickly to Williams. He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. Carr, 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it is Carr. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders in with an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. touchdown is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And the man there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The Bears
there to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That's caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Raiders 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
lost it, fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Get it more than what I get expected.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr will let this go deep for Woods. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Carrier.
2nd and 8.
Made by Jeff Heath. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Raiders' 25.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Second down. It's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd down.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash should be a fairly compared to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Kickoff for Chicago.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know
third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he may be out of bounds as time has running in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Gives to Cohen. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This time to the Drivers, that's Connor on the left side. He'll get this one right just shy of 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
44-yard line.
Play action. It's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This pass is intercepted. Johnson. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Man, he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Trubisky. It was caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Bears 24, Raiders 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And guys, man, complete. Past the 20. And taking into the end zone for a touchdown. 77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. First and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete to Tariq.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards.
First down, Chicago.
First down. It's Cohen. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So both teams trading touchdowns, and the third is worth 3 quarters. series of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He finds some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He was
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Number 12.
Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears will extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 31. Raiders 14. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard
line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's it. This is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. Here's to the he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Ronald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play on second down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down right.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. As he releases it.
Well, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
For the Bears.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they'll try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Carr. It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Carr. This is intercepted. That should do it. Michael Jackson picks it. Time just got across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's Tateskin. First down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. It's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score, Bears 31.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.